Welcome everybody. I'm feeling funny because I taught a class in the park yesterday, and I was wearing my turban like this, and when I take my turban off, there's this tan line across the middle of my forehead. I could like feel it happening. I was like, oh no, I didn't put any sunblock on, and the sun's back out. So now I just have to wear a turban for the rest of the week until it fades. Who knows? Okay, so we have a pretty big astrological event in about a week, which is Jupiter and Neptune conjoining, coming together. And this happens about every 13 years is when these two planets come together. So the last time this happened was 2009. And it lasted pretty much all of 2009. 2009, it had a retrograde. Jupiter had a retrograde right on top of Neptune. So it lasted for most of 2009. So if you go back to 2009 and kind of think about that time, especially around your spiritual development, the combination of these two planets is very much about our spiritual potential, our ability to be intuitive, to be connected to source, to move from source, to move from a place that's bigger than just our egos. And that's really the opportunity of this transit, is to have a more spiritual experience of being a human being, to have that boundlessness that is part of who we are, but sometimes we lose contact with it. So what we're going to do today is kind of work with that theme. And when I say we're going to work with that theme, I didn't pick this. Like the theme has been picked by the universe, right? To a certain degree. I kind of pull these sometimes like tarot cards, and then it tells me, I'm like, oh, of course this is what we're going to work on, because this is what's going on right now. Wait, this is not the creator work. Oh, there's a creator we're going to do. The creator we're going to do is for developing our sensitivity. So we have the capabilities as human beings to connect to all kinds of things, to spirit, to be connected to source, or to be distracted and to not be connected to the bigger picture, right? Just like the animals, they're just kind of like going about their thing, following their innate self. We can do that as well. But it's something that we have to kind of redevelop, because a lot of times we numb ourselves out, especially in this culture. It's like, wow, do we numb ourselves out? There's so much stimulus. There's so much sugar. There's so much kind of like hyper everything. Like we live in a very hype culture, and it's become even more hype in the last several decades. It's like hype, more. Exaggerate, intensify. And that actually can numb us down over time, over a long period of time. So what we're going to do today is kind of wake everything back up. We're going to wake the body up. If you're coming into spring, we're going to wake the body up for springtime, and we're going to wake up the senses. It's kind of like there's a few of these sets that are like these slappy massage sets. So that's what we're going to do today. And then we're going to do a meditation to see the unseen, so that we can really use this time of Jupiter and Neptune to start to peer into what has been hidden, what has been veiled, what has been invisible, unconscious. So we're going to go right into this, because we've got plenty to do this morning. It's nice to see all of you. If you can put your video on, put your video on. You're not going to get recorded. Having your video on does not show up, just I show up, but it's good for me to be able to see you and help guide you through this practice. So if you can have your video on, have your video on, and if not, that's okay. I won't yell at you. All right, find a comfortable seat. Sit up nice and tall. Let's close the eyes. And before we do anything, let's just start to tap into ourselves. Just notice how you're feeling. Part of developing sensitivity is taking these moments and feeling. And if you did anything over the next 75 minutes, if it was just sitting here and feeling, that would be quite an accomplishment. So the great thing about this practice is I'm going to lead you through it. I'm going to tell you what to do, and you get to kind of just take the ride and get to feel and notice how this affects you. So start by sensing into your body, into your physical sensations, into the energy in your body. And then let's start to rub the palms together in front of the chest. This is a simple, easy way that you can start to open up the energy of the body every day just by rubbing the palms. It helps to open up the 72,000 energy lines, nadi lines that run throughout the body, helping to bring them back into their full sensitivity. I'm going to let these palms come and rest in front of the chest so that the thumbs kind of rest in the center of the chest, elbows out to the side. We'll tune in with the Adi mantra, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo, opening up ourselves to the potential of higher wisdom, of creative force, and then chanting the Mangala Charan mantra, Adgara Namah, Jugadgara Namah, Satgara Namah, Siddhi Gurudev Namah. Just opening yourself up to the potential of this practice. Take a deep breath in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgare Namah, Jugadgare Namah, Satgare Namah, Siddhi Gurudev Namah. Adgare Namah, Jugadgare Namah, Satgare Namah, Siddhi Gurudev Namah. Adgare Namah, Jugadgare Namah, Satgare Namah, Siddhi Gurudev Namah. Inhale. Hold the breath in, sip a little bit more breath at the top. Really fill the lungs up. Make extra space for your practice today. Press the palms. Feel the navel come slightly in. Feel the shoulder blades relax. Focus the eyes up at the point in between the eyebrows. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, relax the hands down. Let the hands come onto the shins. Grab onto the shins with both hands. We're going to start to do a spinal flex here. So you're going to use your arms to inhale, pull your chest forward, exhale, round back. Inhale, pull it forward, exhale, round back. Starting to move and open the spine, coordinating it with the breath and coordinating with the mantra, inhaling Sat mentally, Nam mentally, Sat mentally, Nam mentally. Starting to coordinate the breath, the movement, the mind. Ultimately, we want to move at a pace that's the same pace as your heartbeat as well. That's why we move a little bit faster in Kundalini Yoga. We're bringing all of these aspects of the self into a rhythm with each other. There we go. Nice. Nice, strong breath. Nice, increasingly deep movement. keep finding those edges. Start to go into that sensitivity as we start to warm our bodies up here. Fifteen more seconds. And inhale, come sitting up nice and tall. Exhale, release. Extend your legs out. And then come sitting on top of the heels if you can. Sitting in rock pose, so knees are out in front of you, sitting right on top of the heels. Bring the fingers on top of the shoulders, fingers in the front, thumbs in the back. Grab the shoulders, pull the shoulder blades down the back, lift the heart. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. There you go. Try to keep that heart lifted as you move. Keep the shoulders pulled down the back. Keep the chin in so the back of the neck is long. Nice strong breaths. 30 more seconds. And inhale, come to center. Hold the breath in. Exhale, relax the hands down. So come from sitting on your heels, come forward into a tabletop position. So your hands are right underneath your shoulders and your feet, your knees are right up below your hips. I'm going to start to move the spine and cow and cat here. So inhale, come up into cow pose, sticking the butt up into the air, spreading the cheekbones, lifting the head up. Exhale, round the spine up towards the sky. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful. I want you to pick up the pace a little bit more as your spine's opened up. All right, I want you to bring yourself into cow pose now. So hold yourself in cow pose. And this is where we're gonna start our set. So those were our warm-ups. Now we're coming into this set. You're gonna hold cow pose. So really engage your whole back, your whole spine, squeezing so that you're lifting the chest up. You're gonna take the hands and lift the chest, the hands up so they touch the heart center, but try to not let your spine move. So you're trying to keep yourself in the same position. Tap the heart, bring the hands back down. Tap the heart, bring the hands back down. Try to stay in the same position and just start to tap your heart. This is a exercise for your nervous system. Just do your best with it. Trying to lift both hands at the same time to touch the heart. You're gonna challenge the strength of that spine and challenge your nervous system. The more you keep that spine arched, the more it's gonna stay in place. So feel those muscles active in the back. Beautiful, there you go, nice. What we're gonna do today with this set is we're gonna challenge ourselves, and instead of becoming numbed out from the challenge, we're gonna increase our sensitivity. We're gonna increase our ability to feel. I want you to really give this all you got. We're gonna be sitting down for a lot of this set. So I want you to really work here to bring that nervous system alive. You're still going. You got it. Last 30 seconds. Really great. I'm sitting back. I'm into easy pose. I'm sit and rest in easy pose. Okay, using open palms, you're gonna start to hit your lower back. So you can hit your butt a little bit, and then just a little bit above the back. Just start to hit the lower back. One hand and then the other, alternating. And you can pat. You can make your own little song here, your own little rhythm. Going around, getting that lower back. Just close your eyes, and you're gonna keep patting, and you're developing your sensitivity, right? So feel what you're feeling. Feel what's happening as you do this. As you tap, 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 tap. This is building and giving you strength for your day. Keep going as best you can. I know your arms might get a little tired, but do your best. Feel like you're waking that part up. Okay, now you're gonna make fists. Okay, you're gonna make fists with your hands. We're not gonna do this as hard as you were just slapping. We're gonna go to the place between the lower ribs and the pelvis, kind of on the side, not totally right on the back, but kind of on the sides. And you're gonna do light tapping here. So right at about the level of the kidneys. So a little bit above the pelvic bone, you can feel your pelvic bone, you can feel the bottom ribs, and that space in between is where we wanna start to tap. But very gently, not super hard, just gently tapping this part of the back. This is to help elevate your mood, help take care of those kidneys and adrenals. Just close your eyes, get into it. Got all these organs working for us, these glands working for us, these cells working for us. We kind of just expect them to do their job. Because even you can put a little love into those kidneys. You can stop that and just shake your arms out a little bit, shake your shoulders out a little bit. Shake. Relax the hands down for a moment. Just close your eyes. Notice the effects of those first couple exercises. We're going to take the hands, palms flat again. You're going to hit the shoulders at the same time. So you're going to reach the arms kind of up and then come down and hit both of them at the same time. And this you can do a little bit harder than we were doing on the back. This is really good for the brain, for stimulating the brain. Give me a little bit more energy with this one, a little bit more energy. And relax the hands down on the knees, just close the eyes. Go back to your feeling and your sensation if you lost it. What are you feeling? Hands are going to come into fists again. Gently, not too intensely, you're going to pat on the belly, on the navel and the belly. So belly button and below, just about belly button level and maybe a little bit lower, just pat. Pat around a little bit. Let this start to feel like a massage, really moving the navel point, those organs of digestion. Keep going, but bring it up to the chest area. This up to the chest. Get the whole chest, really moving it around. And relax the hands. Again, just sit and notice. And extend your legs out straight. Legs are going to come out straight. We're going to do open palms again. We're going to hit the kneecaps. Patting the kneecaps. And cupping the palms and then patting the knees. Bend the knees in so that you can reach the tops of your feet, and then start to hit the tops of the feet. Come back into a cross-legged position. Come sitting into a cross-legged position. Start to slap the side one hand, the back of one hand, then the other hand. Go back and forth. Ooh, this one feels good. Keep going a little bit more. And then relax. Relax the hands down onto the knees. Just relax. Okay, last little bit here. You're gonna come into a frog squat. You're gonna squat down, squatting down with your hands on the ground, up on your heels. Good news is we're not gonna do frog squats. Bad news is we're gonna do something even more intense. Ready? You're just gonna jump right up and come back down. Jump up and come down. Jump up and come down. This is so good for us to move some of this springtime energy. Just bounce up as high as you can and then come back down. Bounce up as high as you can and come down. I want you to find a really steady, strong rhythm with this. Find how your breath can move with this and just go for it. Just go for it. You're gonna move through a lot of resistance in this. You're gonna move through a lot of blocks, but just go, 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 go. This is the last exercise of the set. I want you to give it all you got. Get that heart rate up, sweat a little bit. It's so important that we get our heart rate up in Aries season, that we get sweating, that we get and we wake up this whole body at this time of year. I see you struggling and still going. You got it. Keep going. If you have to take a break, just imagine yourself still doing it and keep your breath in it like you're still doing it. Okay, froggies, last 20 seconds. Last 20 seconds. Go, go, go. Get as much as you can in these last 20 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. Go ahead and come down. Come all the way down onto your back. Go ahead and come lay down on your back. No more jumping. No more slapping, just laying down and receiving. So let yourself come down, relax on your back. You've got a blanket, cover yourself up. Even if you're warm now, you might be a little sweaty, so you're gonna get cold fast. So cover yourself up so that you can be cozy and comfortable during this relaxation. There we go. Let your arms rest by your side. Let your palms face up. And just surrender here. Take a nice deep breath in. And the complete breath out. And to really slowly start to come back. So first just start with those deep breaths. And then start to move your hands on your wrist, making circles with the wrists from one direction in the other direction. Point your toes and flex your toes. Point your toes and flex your toes, and then start to circle the feet on the ankles. And then reach your arms up overhead and push through your heels. Do a nice big stretch, full body stretch. And then exhale, bring the knees and the chest, lift your head up, squeeze yourself into a tight little ball. Bring the head back down, extend your left leg long, let the left leg come back down to the ground, let your head relax down. With your right knee in, with your left hand, guide that right knee up and over to the left side. So coming into a twist, lifting the right knee up and over to the left, twisting the spine, taking some nice deep breaths here. And come back to center. Let's switch it out. We're gonna go over to the other side. So now the left knee comes in, right leg comes long, right hand guides the left knee up and over to the right, left leg crossing over the body. It feels like you evened yourself out. You'll come back to center. Bring both knees into the chest. You'll start to rock side to side, and then start to rock yourself up and down and start to make your way all the way up into a comfortable seated position. Okay, so finding a comfortable seat. You're gonna wanna sit on top of something so that your knees are not high. So if your knees are like this, I want you to sit on something so that your knees come down, okay? So that might mean you need to roll your yoga mat up. That might mean you grab a cushion off your couch or your bed. Or find something so that you can sit up nice and tall, so that your heart can be lifted and your spine can be tall. Now, I'm gonna be very real with you. You might go through some sensations in this, okay? The sensations are not an accident, okay? They're a part of this process. They're a part of this meditation. The sensations are gonna come up, and your job is to just stay steady as the sensations come up, okay? So often we come into discomfort and we go, ew, I don't like it, I wanna get out of it, I wanna change it, right? I don't wanna deal with the discomfort. Give me a Tylenol, give me something that can handle it. Your body has a natural way of taking you out of pain, out of lifting your mood. And if you keep moving around in the position, you will lose the opportunity to experience that. So hold it as best you can. Obviously work with injuries or anything that you have specifically going on in your body, but give yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance, stay with your breath, staying in the breath, and then we can really start to change the chemistry of the brain, of the body, and you can start to experience this elevated state, okay? So you're sitting up nice and tall, you're gonna stay sitting up tall. The left hand is gonna come up kind of by the shoulder, and you're gonna bring it into Surya Mudra. That means the tip of the thumb and the sun finger are gonna come together. The rest of the fingers are straight. My index finger and middle finger are right next to each other, and you're gonna have that just by the shoulder and the elbows bent. The right hand, this is where we're gonna receive that wisdom. So you're gonna cup your hand, and you're gonna reach that hand straight out from your shoulder, okay? You're already on the clock, so just hold it straight out, lock it in place, feel it reaching out, and feel like you're reaching for the heavens to deliver divine wisdom to you, for that Jupiter and Neptune conjunction to open you up to a new level of a spiritual experience of your life. The eyes are closed, and you're gonna look down at your chin. So your eyes are looking as far down as they can, basically looking down through the chin. Try to hold that arm straight out. Keep the eyes closed, and now start to consciously slow down your breath. Let the breath get nice and slow. Wrap as much of your awareness around the breath as you can. That way, when you start to come through different experiences within this practice, when different sensations come up, you're mostly focused on the breath. That's where your attention lies. And then whatever else is happening is happening. You're not ignoring it, but you're just letting it be in the background. Let it be in the backdrop. Your body has a wisdom. The yoga has a wisdom. Just trust yourself. Trust the practice. And allow yourself to go through whatever comes up. Less than a minute left. Take a deep breath in, stretch that right arm forward and squeeze every muscle in your body. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold the breath in, squeeze. In a moment, we're gonna exhale through the mouth with a cannon fire. We're gonna shoot the breath out with a cannon fire in 3, 2, 1. Keep the body as it is. Inhale deeply. 2 more times like that. Inhale. Reach the right arm forward, squeeze every muscle, every fiber in your body. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Tight, 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 tight. Everything squeezes. Hold the breath in. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Cannon fire. Inhale, last time. Seal it in. Feel every cell in your body squeezing tight. From your toes, through your hips, to your belly, to your chest, to your shoulders, to your face. Squeeze everything tight, 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 tight. Squeeze, 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 tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, exhale. All right, relax your hands down, relax your hands. Now, we are going right into breakout rooms, okay? Because you have to talk to people. So I'm opening up breakout rooms. So turn your video on, turn your sound on. You have to talk to someone, otherwise you're gonna get too spaced out. So we're gonna go for just a little bit of time before we close. Don't run away. You're going into breakout rooms right now. Just start talking. You can talk about whatever. You can talk about the weather. You can talk about where you are. Just start talking to someone else. Your breakout rooms are open now, so just accept them and start talking to people. And Tammy and Marty, you guys are in the same room, so you can just talk to each other. And if you are watching this on YouTube and you don't have anyone to talk to, what I want you to do is start to move your fingers in and out like this, stretching the fingers. Some of you are not going into your rooms. Isn't going into their room. There we go. Go into your rooms. What's going on with Sarah? Sometimes it gets stuck. There we go. I'm not gonna check these rooms. So you guys just pat your body, stretch. I'm gonna pause this recording. Oh, I can't.